Hey everybody, welcome to day 5. So excited that you guys have made it this far. Excuse the hot mess. I had a pool day and this is my only time that I've actually gotten to sit down and work, and you guys are on my list, which is kind of what we're talking about today, is your power hour. And this is just where you sit down for an hour and you get work done. You can pick whatever time you want. It could be early in the morning if you choose to get up at 5 and work from 5 to 6, or after the kids go to bed, from 7 to 8, whenever you want to, middle of the afternoon, during a nap time, whatever works for you guys. But there are a few things that you guys need to do to be working your business and to be reaching more people and seeing growth. And the key to this power hour and to this whole business is being consistent. If you're consistent every single day, you're going to see huge results. You're going to see huge growth and just change in you, and then obviously and when you're helping others, in your team and all that kind of stuff. So the first one is to meet new people. This day and age, that pretty much means on social media. It can be whatever platform that you guys choose. For me, it's Facebook and Instagram. That's where I kind of like to do it. It's whatever you guys want. Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, Pinterest. I know there's a few different places that you can avenues you can totally go down. But your goal should be about 2 to 3 people every single day that you are adding. For me, it's about 5 because I need my business to grow. Like it is imperative that my business grows right now, because we need it as a family to do that. So one of my goals is just to work harder so I see more results. So whatever your goal is, go off that. But I say for sure 2 to 3. If you want to see more growth, go to 5. So that's the first thing you want to do. Second thing you're going to want to do is return any messages. So sit down, whoever messaged you back, you've been having a conversation going on, sit down and just answer those messages and keep the conversation going. You also want to be sharing with at least 2 people every day, either about Shakeology, a challenge pack, about coaching, about the new fitness program, 22-minute hardcore, country heat. You want to be sharing with people, because otherwise they're not going to know. Like I told you guys before, I never knew anything about Beachbody or the workout programs, anything like that. So you have to share with people, else they're never going to know. The other thing is follow up with people. And you guys are going to realize, honestly, this is the bread and butter of the entire thing. The fortune is in the follow up. And I'm telling you guys, I'll go back at my messages from 6 months ago, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I need to follow up with her, and boom, challenge back, or boom, coach. So make sure you guys are tracking your progress. And this is one of the other big things. You can use Google Sheets, which is an app on your phone. It's super easy, it connects to everything. And like, say you're following somebody even on Instagram, you like a few of their things, put their tag down, and then follow, and then see if they've returned you, or like I've followed you or liked any of your stuff, have returned a message from you. If not, you can take them off. But that's just a good way to kind of figure out where you're at, who you've added on Facebook, who I've messaged, who hasn't responded. Put a little asterisk next to it, or highlight different colors, just to keep it organized, because it's really important to be organized so you kind of know who you've talked to and who's responded and all those kinds of things. And then the other thing you're going to want to do for sure is invite people to your challenge groups, because you're going to be wanting to run one once a month. It could be a free group, it could be a 21-day, a 30-day, but you want to be inviting a good 2 to 3 weeks out. And so that means every day you're inviting. You're going to have to invite, every week too. So make sure you're putting the effort to post about it, so people have seen, because it takes people 2 to 3 times to see something to actually let it absorb into, if they don't, one time's not enough. So if you posted about your challenge group, you didn't get any bites, post again and again and again, but not, in your face, but just subtly, maybe once, if you're leading up to it for 2 to 3 weeks, do it once a week. And that's not very much at all, but just remind people that you're doing it. They might not have seen it the first time. Facebook is weird. It kind of just filters. So if they didn't see it, there's a very good chance they didn't. So do it again. And just make sure that you're inviting, because that's where obviously you're going to get your challengers, which, you know, turn into coaches. So those are the big things today about your power hour. Figure out what time's best for you. Play around with it. Some people like to do it early, like I said, some late at night. So figure out what works best for you, your schedule, your family, but make it happen no matter what. No matter what. And sometimes, I mean, for me, my power hour has turned into 2 hours sometimes. And that's okay for me, because my goals are, I want this to be big for me. But just make sure you're doing it, because if you're doing it, you're going to see growth, and it's going to keep, the wheels going to keep turning. So no matter what, just don't stop. Like I said, you know, before, don't stop. If you have to crawl, crawl. But just keep going, because consistency is the key in this business, and people see that. People see you're not going to, oh, she's doing this Beachbody thing. What is it? Oh, now I haven't seen anything from her for 6 months. You know, people are watching you. So just be very mindful of that in your posts. And if you feel like you're having a crappy week, I had one of those this week, do it anyway. Do it anyway. And I promise you, it'll pay you dividends. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We're going to go over something called Success Club. And it's important, and it's huge, and probably one of the biggest things in your business. So stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.